Hey, what's going on, guys? Oh, I spent so much money today. I went to the mall. Had to buy school shit and shoes and stuff. How long till the last chapter? Not long. For me, it's only like, I don't know, 12 hours? 13 hours? Something like that. Which, by the way, I guess I should start this off by saying that I have read the spoilers for the the last Bleach chapter. I have read them because I'm a sucker for spoilers. I've got addicted to being spoiled. I have no fucking patience with that. I can't sit on my thumbs knowing that I could be reading the final chapter of Bleach spoilers, so I went ahead and did it. I'm not going to tell you anything about it, though, and I would prefer that no one spam the chat what's going to happen. I guess we can talk about the announcement a little bit. But I would prefer not to talk about the actual thing. But I can show you this, which is a pretty good estimate. It's not a spoiler, don't worry. I'm not going to show you an image from the chapter. But this is a pretty good appropriation of how I feel right now. Yeah. These things reflected in my eyes have no meaning. Poor Ukiura. He saw it coming. Saw it coming. Shit, I didn't even prepare at all for this live stream. I got no iced tea. I got my honey mustard dipping sauce up here from when I was eating my dinner. Let's see. Alright, I'll be right back. Here's Stark. Wait, no, actually, hold on. I think I have a Rukia one. Let's see. No. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, cool. Hold on a second. Alright, I'm back. Okay. You know, I don't know if it's that fruit flies are just getting slower or I'm becoming way more responsive because, you know, every time there's like a fruit fly in my room, like, I've been able to smash those motherfuckers like cake. Even flies. There was a fly on the my counter downstairs and I just kind of like, I'm there, I'm staring at the damn fly and it's not really moving all that much. It's kind of like scuttling, but it's kind of staying in the same area. And I like gather my thoughts, like Zen concentration, and then I'm just like, and I killed it. It's like, damn, I'm getting stronger. No spoilers, please. We're not going to spoil the chapter, but I'm pretty sure the announcement's already been kind of well known. I mean, James Hansen already made a video about it. So, I mean, it's not really a spoiler for what's going to happen at the end of the chapter, so we'll talk about that now, okay? So if you really don't want to hear about the announcement that's supposed to be with Bleach, some people have already said it in the chat, leave now because that's what we're going to talk about. Okay. The announcement, I'll give you a second to leave. Ow, okay. I was in the mall today shopping for all this shit, and they have pop figurines everywhere. You go into FYE, shit ton of pop figurines. I went into the bookstore, shit ton of pop figurines. And it's like, oh my god, why are you I went into GameStop, a whole shelf of nothing but Pop figurines. I'm like, why are you showing me these? I want to bring you all home. I'd fucking empty out my goddamn bank account just buying nothing but Pop figurines. They're $10 each. That's not cheap. Those add up quick as shit. So, anyway, I'm in the bookstore today, and I see they have a black Mighty Morphin Power Ranger one. And I thought that would be great to buy because the actor that played the Black Power Ranger after the initial actor was Johnny Young Bosch. Adam, okay? Who also plays Ichigo. So I'm thinking, how fucking awesome would it have been to have the Black Power Ranger and, like, Ichigo, like, up next to each other in my review, and then only a few of my fans would have been able to, like, I see what he did there. Maybe I'll do that for the final review. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the announcement. The special announcement for Bleach, da-da-da-da-da, is that there's going to be a live-action movie released in 2018. I know. I also heard that it's possible. I also heard as part of the announcement there's also going to be a data book being released. I don't know if that was part of the announcement or not, but that was one of the initial things I heard, that there was going to be a data book. I'd be actually more hyped for the data book than I would be for the live-action movie. Because live-action movies are known to suck. Hardcore suck. Like, do we have to go back to Dragon Ball Evolution? Like, okay, that was a shitty American version, but even the live-action movies that are Japanese, I'm not really a huge fan. Now, I know this was being discussed a while back. This was being discussed back in, like, 2012, that there was going to be a live-action Bleach movie. And, it just didn't go anywhere. So I don't know if it was going to be, like, I don't know if it was going to be, like, an American one, that's still happening, or if it was just going to be a Japanese one. I don't really know, but live-action movies, they don't work for anime. They just don't fucking work. I've seen a few that are okay, but it's like, why would you even bother bringing it over? Like, the only ones that kind of work are the ones that work more in reality, like in Death Note. There's not really a lot of supernatural elements in Death Note, so like just Ryuk. You know, that's and the CG on Ryuk sucked, by the way, but it's mostly just a cast of normal actors. When you get into shit like Naruto and Bleach and Dragon Ball, when you have like the great thing about the manga is it's freedom of expression. You can have all this crazy shit flying around. Did you guys see the Last Airbender movie? The bending sucked because it was like here's how earthbending works in the fucking movie. It's like 5 guys get together and they're like, "Hoo, hey, hoo." And then they, like, lift one single boulder, and it just kind of, like, and then slams into the opponent. Meanwhile, if you actually see the cartoon, it's like Toph alone can, like, summon a giant-ass mountain at her feet. And obviously, the reason for that is, of course, well, it's cartoons. You can animate a lot of shit better. Exactly! So don't have a fucking movie! But maybe it'll be good. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I know. Maybe don't know. But here's the thing. Don't get pumped for this shit. Don't get excited. Oh, yeah, in 2 years, we're going to get a Bleach movie. We're going to go see it. It's going to suck. And then it's going to fade into obscurity for the rest of time. Yay, that's a great bonus that we get there. The M. Night Shyamalan. Anybody play Legend of Dragoon? No, but I was walking by I've spent an amount of money today I do not feel comfortable sharing with you. But I was walking around the mall and I passed by a GameStop, and I don't usually give a shit about GameStop because I think the last time I was in a GameStop was like in 2008. 2009 when I got my Xbox 360. That was like the last time I've been into a GameStop, because it's like, why bother going into a fucking GameStop? Everything is so priced more. Like, any game that's in GameStop, I can buy cheaper on the internet. Plus, you can trade in your games, but it's like, yeah, I'd like to trade in this $60 game. Yeah, all right, here's $10 and we're going to sell it for $35. I'm like, fuck GameStop. But I'm walking by, and there's like a little table out in front of the store that has a bunch of the, do the Nez. To do the Nez, you gotta do the Nez. We're making it a thing. We gotta come up with a whole song for the Nez. But it's gonna involve this movement. It's going to involve this movement and changing your hands back and forth, like interlocking your hands, okay? This is part of the Nez, but we're still working on the Nez. But anyway, yeah, I'm walking in front of GameStop, and there's like a table that has a bunch of like really cheap secondhand games, and one half is all Xbox One, and one half is all PS4. And I'm thinking, okay, I got a PS4, so let's see what we got. So, yeah. So, the first game I bought was Dragon Age Inquisition for only $14, $13.50. I thought that was a pretty good deal. So I think that, oh man, the cases beat the shit. I didn't even notice that. Well, at least the disc is okay, I think. Maybe I should have checked the disc before I paid for them. Yeah, that looks fine. Case is all cracked to shit, though. Yeah, whatever. Good deal, good choice. And the second one, this is actually one of the reasons this is what caught my eye to begin with. I was really surprised that they had this game there for that fucking cheap, because this is one of my favorite games. I've never played this on my own. I've played this at a friend's place who had a PS4 maybe about a year ago, maybe a little bit less than that, and I was really surprised to find it for this price. Destiny. Guess how much I paid for this? $7. I think it was worth it. Yeah. Ugh, Destiny. Oh, fuck Destiny. Destiny's amazing. Destiny is trash! Doesn't PSN cost money? Yeah, it does, but it only costs like $18 for a 3-month subscription, so whatever. Why did you buy Destiny? Why? I don't understand. Why did you do it? Because I like the game? But that doesn't make any sense. I didn't like it, so therefore it's trash. I like Destiny. Shut the fuck up. Do you have an X-bone? An X-bone. An X-bone! Do I have an X-bone? Well, you know, there's 206 bones in the human body, if I'm remembering Kimimaro correctly, so, I don't know, some bone at some point probably has to form an X. It's an okay game. Alright, at the very least, it's worth $7. Even if you don't like the game, they were selling copies of Call of Duty Ghosts for $22 on the freaking pre-owned bin. So shut the fuck up. Destiny's better than fucking Call of Duty Dookie or whatever the fuck you want to call it, alright? Give me at least that much credit. Yeah, Call of Duty Ghosts was $22 already used, and fucking Advanced Warfare, which is even older if I recall, was like 14. So I'm like, fuck that. Battlefield was there too, but I didn't see how much it was. I was also debating to buy one of the Assassin's Creed games, but there was like three different kinds of Assassin's Creed games. I didn't know which one to go with, so I just went with Dragon Age because I heard a friend talk about it, that it was a pretty good series, and I went with Destiny because I've played it before. Yeah. And then after that, I went over to the Bookstore, which was right next door to the GameStop, and had to, leave the alluring siren call of the pop figurines. So I'm in the bookstore, right? And I bought some manga, and I got, I love these books they have. These books are always so fucking cheap, and you're like the best. I love history. They're like the best books in the store. This is just a history of the American presidency, but it has all these cool pictures about, like, old-time pictures, like, blown up. I love that shit. I eat that shit up. And it's all about the presidents. And I'm looking at that, like, they have political cartoons and shit in here. There's Benjamin Harrison. Nobody knows about Benjamin Harrison, but Benjamin Harrison, crazy dude. Oh, there's Teddy Roosevelt, youngest president that ever served office. Kennedy was the youngest elected president. Roosevelt was the other president to be in office, because I think McKinley got no, not McKinley. Garfield, right? Wait, no. Yeah, it was McKinley. Yeah, McKinley died, and then Teddy became president. Yeah. Right, so there's that. And, 2 volumes of One Punch Man, thank you very much. So I got that. Now, while I was over, there were 2 interesting things that happened to me when I was in the manga section of this bookstore. 2 interesting things that happened. The first one was, I'm looking through the manga, right, and I'm just bruising through it all. And finally I come across their collection of Monster Musume. First, I look at the Bleach section, and I'm like, yeah, I got all the Bleach. I was kind of disappointed. I'm like, there's no Bleach for me to buy because I own them all. But then I'm remembering, I own them all, bitch. But then I'm looking around at the Monster Musume collection they have. And I kind of, like, think about it for a second. I'm like, should I buy Monster Musume? And I'm thinking, nah, I'm not going to be the awkward son of a bitch who has to walk up to the freaking counter and be like, slap on a cover with 2 girls rubbing their tits and one's a snake. I don't want to get those looks. So, here's the funny part of this story. I look at Monster Musume for like 10 seconds, and I look at the last volume, and here's what happens. I pull it out. And my intention is just to pull it out and look at it and just see the cover and just put it right back. And I had every intention of doing that. So I go and I pull it out and I flip it over. The exact second I choose to do that, a female employee walks up behind me, and I know she saw me looking at it. And then she's like, and I'm like, oh, come on, really? Really? Like, I had to kind of kneel on the floor because it was, like, kind of on the bottom shelf. But it was funny because I'm just like, Monster Musume, I'll take a look at that and see what's going on. Then I'll put it right back. Oh, son of a bitch. You know, it helps to show you what the cover art looked like. It doesn't help my case very much. Hold on a second here. I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, man. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is what the cover of it looked like, and also the back cover. I flipped it over to the back cover just as she fucking walked by me. It was hilarious. Okay, so the front cover is Mia and fucking Pappy rubbing their boobs together, and then the back page, just as I flip over, is Rhaenyra and Sue and Mera rubbing their tits. And it's just like, as soon as I flip it over to Mera and Rhaenyra rubbing their tits, the girl walks up behind me. I'm like, son of a bitch, really? And I had to have that weird, like, oh, I'm not looking at that. I'm like, fuck. The second funny thing to happen was that there was also a girl that bought some Tokyo Ghoul that came up next to me. And I know what you're going to be thinking. Why didn't you talk to her? This girl was shopping with her grandmother, and I could tell in the few instances that I saw her that she was really not in the mood to talk. She seemed kind of pissed off, honestly. Because first off, she waited until I kind of moved away for her to come and approach the manga section. And then when I was waiting up front to check out, she came up next to me and was checking out the next thing over. And she just had this really, like, kind of, like, pissed off. I don't know if it was, like, resting bitch face or what, but I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna, you know, I'm like, ooh, you're buying Tokyo Ghoul. I didn't even really have anything to say about Tokyo Ghoul, so I'm like, fuck it, you know. If you were buying One Punch Man or Naruto or One Piece or Toriko or, I don't know, Death Note or Bleach, we would have had something to talk about. But I honestly don't know shit about Tokyo Ghoul, so there really wouldn't have been a lot of points for a conversation there. The funny thing, though, is that I heard her grandma, because when she bought, and she might have been under age of 18, she might have been like a teenager, because when she picked up Tokyo Ghoul, I could hear her grandmother in the background like, did you find the one you were looking for? And then I hear I don't see them, I'm like in the next aisle over, but then I hear the grandma being like, oh, that's an interesting cover. And then it's like freaking Kaneki being like, oh, like his face is all ripped off. And I'm like, okay, I wonder what the grandma's opinion of that is. There was a bunch of Attack on Titan. There was like a huge-ass Attack on Titan compendium I could have bought, but I don't care much. I don't care enough about Attack on Titan. After that, I went into the music store, which I don't like music, but they sell some pretty cool t-shirts there. T-shirts that have, like, designs about video games and anime, so I decided to get some t-shirts over there in FYE. Which, by the way, every fucking store in the mall, like every department store, like, okay, how does buying shit usually work in a normal store? You take the merchandise off the shelf you want to buy, you bring it up to the counter, they exchange pleasantries like, how are you today, sir? Oh, I'm good, how are you? And they take the merchandise, and they beep it, $14.92, and then I swipe my card or I give them the cash, and then they give me the receipt, and I get the fuck out. That's not how it works in the fucking mall. Here's how it works in the mall. Hi, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. Here's the merchandise. That's great. Do you have a Super Saver shopping card today? A reward points? I'm like, no, I do not. Would you like one today? You can save $25 off this order. And you know, the cool thing about that is you can actually get them and use them at any of our locations. I don't want one. Really? Are you sure you can buy one? I don't want one. Okay, so what's your phone number? Why are you asking for my phone number? Like, oh, I need to put you in the system. Like, why can't you just check this out and give it to me? What's your phone number? All right, fine. It's over 9,000. I'm like, all right, here you go. What's your address? I'm like, son of a bitch. Why do you people need to know my fucking address? What's your zip code? What's your favorite color? What's your astrological sign? When did you lose your virginity? How many freaking stars are there in the sky on the 5th night of, like, son of a bitch? Like, okay, and then after we pass through all that shit, finally I'm allowed to swipe my card, like, 10 minutes later, and then after that, you know, the receipt comes out, but then like 18 other papers come out of the receipt, and they're like, oh, these are all coupons for you. And I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to explain to the woman, I'm like, look, I have not been in this mall for over a fucking year. I do not live near this place. This is like a 40-minute drive for me. I do not come here just to casually buy shit. If I need something that is not sold in my immediate area, I usually just go on the fucking internet and buy it. But I needed clothes for school, and I, for whatever fucking reason, decided to shop, and I needed better shoes. I don't know why I didn't just buy it where I lived. I'm never coming back to this place. I don't want your fucking rewards cards. I don't want your fucking credit cards. Can we just skip all this bullshit, check out my merchandise, and leave? Good lord. Anyway, I was going to FYE, would continue this story, and I bought two of these shirts. The funny thing was, I was buying something at Sears, and she asked for my phone number, and I gave it to her. She asked if I wanted the rewards card, and I said no. And then she said, okay, your total's $25. And then I put my card in, and she's like, oh, no, honey, you're getting, no, it's not ready yet. You're getting a little ahead of yourself. And I'm like, son of a little bit ahead of myself? I've been sitting here for 2 minutes telling you, you know, like giving you my email address. And giving my email address out to people is a fucking pain in the ass, of course. Because I can't just say Tekking101 at gmail.com, because they're going to be like, okay, how do you spell that? I'm like, TEKKING101 at gmail.com. Could you give me that again? I'm like, ugh. Okay. So here are the shirts I bought. EVs. Evolutions are cool. This isn't the one I wanted. They had another one that was cooler, that was like black, but that one didn't have my size, so I went ahead and bought this one. I'll try it on for you guys. Model Tekking. God damn it. I tell you. Yeah, so I like this. I'm gonna get bitches in the Evolution shirt. You know, this actually opens a perfect conversational piece. I'm walking up to women, and they notice the shirt. I'm like, awesome. Which is your favorite Evolution? And if she says anything other than Umbreon, I spit in her face and I walk away. That's usually how it works. Damn it, we want to see you naked. Show us your body, boobs. Do you gave abs? Gave abs? Do I gave abs? Yeah. Fangirl overload! Spit in her face. Umbreon, somebody asked me that on my Ask FM, you know, what's your favorite evolution? And I'm like, by process of elimination, it has to be Umbreon. Because I went through all the different evolutions. I'm like, alright, Vaporeon, like, I put them in the context of having them just hang around my house. You know, if you had a pet as an evolution just wandering around your house, I put them in that context. So I'm like, okay, Vaporeon, too fucking wet. You know, gets everything soaked. You gotta keep him... I would imagine you have to keep him moist. He probably wouldn't be doing too well if you left him out in the heat. So you probably have to keep him constantly wet. So, you know, you just get everything wet around him, so that's not good. Flareon lights everything on fucking fire. So, obviously, like, if I had a carpet, that'd be charred to shit. Jolteon, way too fucking spiky. You know, you couldn't cuddle with him. He would just fucking pierce you and shit, rip your wallpaper. Okay, Leafeon, you can't have in the winter, because, you know, he'll fucking die. He'll freeze and die. Let's see, Glaceon, you can't have in the summer, because, you know, he'll fucking melt. Let's see, who else is left? Espeon was another option, but Espeon he's a psychic cat, basically. Do you see how normal cats are? Do you see what kind of bitches they are sometimes? Now imagine a cat that has the ability to, like, has telekinetic powers that can lift shit up and move it around. Your house would be fucking trashed. That cat gets a little moody and it wouldn't just knock over the litter box. It would, like, raise up the litter box and spin it and spread fucking sand all over your fucking house. Alright, so that's shit. And then Sylphion... You know, way too many ribbons, gets tangled and shit. You know, you'd be walking around and you fucking fan, you know, everything would get, you have to always untangle the ribbons. You know, it would just be annoying. But Umbreon's pretty kick-ass. Umbreon hangs out, you know, sleeps during the day, hangs out in the night. You know, pretty chill cat. He can operate as a nightlight, you know, he has the nightlight thing going on. You can cuddle with him, he's a cute little cat. So, you know, I'm gonna go with Umbreon. Yeah, Umbreon's awesome. And and also, if someone ever tries to break in, all they'll see is, like, the pitch red eyes and, like, the golden glow of Umbreon in the corner. And they would be like, ah! So I think that's the better move. I'm a medium. What do you call a tiny psychic that's on the run from the law? A small medium at large. Dun-dun. Try Holy Land. Holy Land, that's the location in America that's one of the most haunted amusement parks in the country. It's in Connecticut, too, which is far from where I live. It's not close, but compared to other states, it's pretty close. It's only like... I could probably drive to Connecticut in, I'd say, 10 hours. Do you have J-Star's Victory Versus? I mean, I could get it. It's $60. We could buy it. All right, let me try on the other shirt I got. Ugh. What about regular Eevee? Yeah, I'd be cool with regular Eevee. He'd be cool. Okay. PlayStation shirt with the original Japanese. This says I'm a gamer. This says I'm an otaku. It all works out okay. The great thing about this is I could totally see myself. This is going to be my new favorite shirt. Because I'll be walking around college with this all the fucking time. Like, this is going to be an awesome shirt. I even like the way it feels. It feels good. It feels good on me. Yeah. More like weeaboo. Hey, if I was a weeaboo, I'd have, like, a bunch of pop figure... Shit. Okay, well, if I was a weeaboo, I'd have a body... Shit. To be fair, though, I don't use the body pillow. Yeah. Although, if I ever get a girl to come back to my room, I should probably prep them before they walk through to let them know that... Honestly speaking, most of all this shit I have does come from my fans. Like, all those pop figurines, I've only bought, like, 5 of those. I have, like, 15. Most of those came from fans. That giant Zabimaru I have hanging on my wall, that came from a friend of mine. Let's see... You know, the Brook poster I bought, those like Ichigo and Rukia images, those are from a fan. Yeah. Do you like The Walking Dead? Yeah, I do. I have some Walking Dead posters up here over that way, and I have some other stuff hanging up. Yeah. Let's be fair, she'd be a weeb too. Well, I would hope so. Explain use the body pillow. You sleep on it? I think that's the function of a pillow, to sleep on it. Yeah. If you're if you're sleeping on a pillow, I would say you are using a pillow. Yes. Why does your stream say you've been streaming for 29 minutes? I'm pretty sure I've been streaming for at least that long. It doesn't feel like 17 to me. If not, then there's something fucked up with that. I don't know, man. I don't know all. I'm not omniscient here. I'm not Yuha. Well, he wasn't really that omniscient either. I really hope at bare minimum there's a data book that's released that explains all this shit. Like, Kubo's like, alright, look, here's what I wanted to happen, here you go. At least, like, a full spread of, like, a list of all the Sternritter powers and what they do. Just to fill in the gaps there. Because that's going to bug the fuck out of me if we never found out what the K and what the N meant. Like, fuck. Like, come on. At least give us those. Yeah, the big announcement was already leaked, but I heard it was also a data book along with that. Skype noise? Yeah, I'm Skyping some people right now. I'm going to be doing a Bleach trivia contest on Weekly Manga Recap coming up. I think it's part of, like, their Patreon show, so you might not be able to just see it. Oh, wait, hold up. Okay, hold on. I need to try to download something. Hold on a second. How old are you? I'm 23. Oh. I'm a busy man. I do busy things. Why do you hate Yushiro? Because he exists. The spoilers confirm that Chad is still fighting those statues. I know what happens, but I can't say because they're spoilers. Oh, and it turns out that... hold on, I'm going to turn off the Skype beep. Oh, and it turns out that Soul Madness is still a mod. Good, I don't have to keep making him a mod. Let's see here. Audio settings. How do you... Ah, there we go. Let's see. Mute all sounds. There we go. Skype. Did I ever tell you about the time I got catfished? Oh, yeah, I told that story on here before. I have a whole live stream for that. Yep, those are fun times. The Soul King. That's the only Soul King I know. Born to be wild. What is the Nez? This is the Nez. Da 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 Nez Nez. I'm doing the beat from The Bird Is the Word, which I'm trying to change the beat up, but this is going to involve the dance. This is a work in progress. Anybody that knows shit about writing music or dance choreography, you know, work on this. You can't dance. That's the great thing about the NES. It's the dance that you don't need to dance in order to do it. What happened to the interview? What interview? What are you talking about? What happened to Hunter x Hunter? I don't know. Get back to me in 2 years, I'll tell you that. What? The leaks are probably fake. Well, I saw images for the chapters, so I can't say about the announcement, but I can tell you that the things I read about the chapter are real because I've actually seen images from the chapter. What is your zodiac? My zodiac sign is Taurus, and the story that I always love about that is that Taurus is Zeus. See, what Zeus always used to do, because Zeus is a playa, is he would turn into a bull, and he would come down to Earth and, like, fuck women, because I guess women were just cool with fucking a bull. You know, I don't know, women out there, I mean, if a bull came up to you and was coming on to you, you'd be all over that shit, right? Yeah, but that's what Zeus used to do. Zeus was a playa. So I didn't look at it from the context of I'm a bull. I looked at it in the context as I'm the father of all gods, bitch. I'm a Leo. That's what my mom is. My mom's a Leo, my dad's a Gemini. Zeus was a fucking rapist. Yeah, he was, but he can also shoot lightning bolts. I think at that, whenever you can shoot lightning bolts, pretty much you can do anything you want at that point. Look at Eneru. Hashtag post spoilers. Look, if you want to read the spoilers, go to the Bleach subreddit. They're right there. They even alert you that they're spoilers. There's a little red thing that says spoilers. Go to the Bleach subreddit. It's right there on the first page if you want to read it. They're right there. But I'm not going to discuss them here. After I'm done with this stream, I'm going to set up the stream for tomorrow morning. We're going to read it when it comes out. Probably at like 8 in the morning or 9 in the morning. I might set this one up for 9 in the morning. I did 8 yesterday. I did 8 o'clock last time. We were sitting around with our thumbs out of our ass for an hour waiting for it to come out. So, yeah. Do you think the spoilers of the chapter are really true? Yes, the spoilers are true because I've seen images from the chapters. Yes. Link to the spoiler. They're right there on the subreddit. Are you that fucking lazy? Go to Google, type in Bleach subreddit, push the button, and you're right fucking there. You don't need me to walk your hand through this. Like, alright, let me put the links in the description. Even if I did that, people would just be like, nah, just show them. I'm like, I hate you. There are people that the laziness has reached a whole new level. There are people that seriously, like, the answer to their question could be solved just by, like, going to my fan page or something, but they just don't do it. Like, if I don't put out the review in, like, 3 days, but I have on my fan page, hey, guys, the review will be out on this date, I still get comments on my videos that are like, hey, Tekking, where's the review at? I'm like, do you not Okay, let's go through this step by step. Okay. I'm a fan of Tekking's videos. Huh, that's weird that the new review isn't out yet. Man, maybe Tekking would have posted about this on his social media. Nah, I'm just gonna leave a comment. Where's the fucking review at, bro? Like, I could just click on the Facebook link that is in every single description of every single video, or I could just leave a comment. Yeah. I don't know how to use Google. You know, I know you're fucking with me, but still, fuck you. Rant! No, we're not doing rants. I'll calm down by reading some One Punch Man. I love One Punch Man. Oh, yeah, man. You know, this is something cool when you know that, look, okay, look at this shit. Like, alright, 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page. This is for a single attack, by the way. Sear, Rias, punch! Bam! 3 pages just for the impact alone. G-O-A-T. G-O-A-T. I know you want to rant about the announcement Tekking. I kind of already did at the beginning of the stream, so maybe go back and watch that when it's up. I'm watching One Punch Man dubbed. Yeah, I am too. I think it's okay. I'm not the kind of guy that bitches on dubs. You know, I don't understand, really. I don't get it. Like, yeah, I mean, there's people that understand it as well. Like, you know, I prefer the Japanese to the English, and that's respectable. But then you get a set of people that are just like, dubs suck. All dubs suck. How dare they attempt to dub something when the original Japanese was so fucking perfect? Christopher Sabat, Ian Sinclair, you don't know dick! There's people that get that pissed off. Seriously. They get that pissed off. Alright. Alright. Let's see if that works. I'm trying to beat out, this thing. We're trying to work on this, app so I can use it for the quiz show we're doing. I'll be doing a trivia contest with, Y Ruler of Time on Weekly Manga Recap. And it'll probably be up, I don't know if they intend to do it as their Patreon show, but if they don't, I can always record it, and if I get their permission, I can put it up too. But we're trying to hammer out the kinks right now with this quiz show app thing and make sure everything works okay. Alright. Okay. I have minus 1,000 points. I lost. No. Are you going to do the live reaction tomorrow? Yes. How often do you stream? Pretty much whenever I feel like it, so... Could be 2 weeks absence, could be every day, I don't fucking know. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Yeah. Will there be a One Punch Man manga of me? Well, I already have my superhero Tech Man, who's just as powerful as Saitama. Where do you get your... Did you just ask where I get my wallpapers? Oh, you mean my computer wallpaper or my, like, regular wallpaper? Because I've had the same blue-ass wallpaper since I was, like, 3. Yeah, and they also went with... you can't see it, the border of my room. You can't see it, but it's like a... it's a log cabin, and then a deer, and then, like, a river with a kayak. It's like a country setting. That probably my dad picked out. I can almost guarantee you that my dad picked that out. Because my dad's a hunter. That's one of the things about my life that I always... Like, my dad says he doesn't care, but I know for a fact that when I was born and then my parents found out I was a boy, I know for a fact that my dad, whose whole family are really big hunters, and that's like one of the big things that's important to him is hunting. That's his favorite thing to do. I know for a fact my dad was thinking, oh man, I have a son, and me and my son are going to go hunting together. And I grew up, and I just had no interest in hunting whatsoever. I had no interest in guns. I had no interest in hunting. And I know he says it doesn't care, because I didn't turn out to be a crack addict or anything, so he's fine with that. But I know there was probably a moment there where he was really excited for him and his son to go like on a hunting trip or something, and it just never happened. Oh, I can I can say one thing about the spoilers for next chapter, that it's not really a spoiler. It's not really. It's just something that happens. It's not saying anything about the character. It's not saying anything about the end of the series or any big character revelations or anything like that, or what happens to a character. It's not really saying anything like that. But I should say it because it's up our alley, my alley. Anyway, I don't know, but I'm not roping you into my perversions. The biggest boob contest winners. See, that's the thing I have to say. According to the spoilers, Karine got really big tits. That's what happens. Hold on, my mom just got home. I gotta go and give her something I bought for her because I'm such a nice son. Once you spend like upwards of like a few $100s, you kind of realize what the fuck's the next amount, right? Fuck BRB. Do you like ferrets? Yes, I do. My friend Stephanie has a pet ferret. I've never seen it, but I've seen her post pictures of it. It looks pretty cute. Not really much of a spoiler. That's what I mean. So that's the most you're getting out of me. Karine Kurosaki ended. She's the one that followed in Masaki's footsteps. She got the big boob genetics. That's pretty much all that came out of that. All right, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. You guys all still... no, you're still talking about boobs. That's about right. I need to start talking... You know what, though? I was going through my analytics the other day. I was looking into some of my older videos, and the videos that had a really good female turnout, or at least 1/3, were the yaoi video between Ichigo and Byakuya. So I need to crank out some more yaoi videos to gain that female audience. Like, we're an audience of male perverts, but I gotta get that female pervert audience, too, you know? So what do you think? Ichigo Grimmjow, Ichigo Ukiora, Ukiora Grimmjow, Ichigo Aizen. I know that's a big one. There's some sexual undertones between those two, even in the context of the series. That moment where Aizen approaches Ichigo and puts his hand on his chest, like, I was like, I think I even have it. Yeah, I do, because I own the entire manga. I have the power! The power of Grayskull! Where was that at? it's here. Oh, there it is, yeah. I can almost reach your heart. Yeah. Stare into my eyes, Ichigo. Stare into my eyes. Trump X I know how to pronounce it. I watched a video. Harambe. Yeah, Harambe, right? Yeah. I watched a video just to learn how to pronounce that damn gorilla's name. My question is quite simple, though. You know, Harambe died, like, months ago, right? Like, that whole thing happened in, like, May. Or maybe early June. I think it's May. There was like a 2-month buffer before, like, okay, people talked about it when it happened. People were talking about it for a while. And then, like, a 2-month gap happened, and then all of a sudden it spiked back up again. I'm like, what? Like, what reinstated the interest there? Why was there, like, a 2-month lull? Harambe didn't die for Bleach to end like this. Keep in mind, though, you should not put your dicks out in front of a silverback gorilla. That they take that as a sign of aggression that is severely dangerous. Fuck you, it's January. Oh, that did not happen back in January. Holy shit, I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. Back in the day. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see here. Yeah, May 28th. Fuck you. That didn't happen. I know I'm not getting that senile. Oh, his body was donated to science. That's good to know. Where do you guys stand on that, by the way? Because I chalk that up to this is the way I viewed it. You know, there's every time something like that happens, the entire internet explodes trying to blame somebody. Like, we need to find someone to blame, and then we need to unload on that fucking person or group. Just unfucking load on them. You know, just take our fucking insult shotgun and just BAM! Your fault! BAM! Fuck you! Right? So there was a few people. The first group that went after was, of course, the parents. Every time a child is involved in any situation, regardless of what the situation is, the first thing to go at is always, where was the parents? That mom doesn't know shit. I would never let my little boy in a cage with a gorilla. I don't blame the mom, because the way I look at it is this. I look at it like this. So the mom and the boy, they're at the zoo. You know, they're just looking around at the zoo. They're not really looking for, you know, the mother is not, like, chucking her child, like holding him over the freaking gorilla enclosure. It would be one thing if the mom left the child alone. Like, if the mom was like, hold on, honey, I'm going to go to the bathroom and you stay alone for 5 minutes. You know, no, I mean, it wasn't like that, though. The kid apparently fell through, like, the slips in, like, the gorilla enclosure. Now, I want you to put yourself in the perspective of a mother and a child. You're looking at the gorilla enclosure. There's probably people all around you. All right? And let's say you get distracted by something just for a brief fucking second. Let's say you just turn your head to look over at the other area. Let's say your phone vibrates. Let's say you go down to your purse to rummage through something. It would only take, like, 2 or 3 seconds for a little kid to just, you know, sloop through the fucking grate and then fall into the enclosure. And if you're going to take the idea that a parent should have perfect 24/7 omniscient view of their child, that's setting it up to a standard that I simply view as impossible. Of course, you're going to look after your child, but you're not going to have perfect 100. You're not going to have, like, clairvoyance connected to your fucking child. Okay. I can see a few. You know, like, you're just at the gorilla enclosure. You assume it's a zoo, but it's a safe place. There's people all around you. They're not clearly falling in the damn reserve. It just takes a few seconds elapse, and not even a lapse in judgment. Just, like, You could have sneezed and the kid could have fallen in. Like, I know that's not what happened, but yeah. But maybe that's not what happened. I don't know. But I'm just saying, if that's the case, like just simply blaming, if you're just gonna blame the parent for not having like omniscient, clairvoyant view of their child, like locked on at every single second of the day, that's simply impossible. Unless you want to walk around with your kid on a leash or something, which not every parent can do, and setting that to the standard is kind of ridiculous. Let's see. If I was gonna blame anybody in that situation, it would probably have been the zoo. Because of the ability that you could even, that a child could even get over the enclosure to begin with. That would be kind of ridiculous. Although, I mean, it's kind of hard to blame the zoo also because it's not like the security was so lax that kids were falling in there left and right. It's not like it was a common thing to do. I think a kid might have fallen into a similar enclosure back in like the 80s, but, you know, that was like 30 years ago, so... I would blame the zoo, if nothing else, but I'm not the kind of guy that always blames the parents. Like, look at the incident with the fucking gator. That's a completely different incident, by the way. The gator thing is something that really should have never happened. And blaming the parents for that is absolutely... There's no reason to blame the parents for that, okay? The whole gator incident, the little 2-year-old kid that got dragged away by a gator in Disneyland and then was killed. They drowned, basically. The kid... His body was punctured by the gator. The gator did not eat him, bit into him, spit him back out, and then the kid basically drowned. If not, he didn't bleed out. But the parents actually jumped into the water after realizing that the kid got eaten by a gator and then tried to fight the fucking gator. Blaming the parents for that is fucking ridiculous. Here you are at fucking Disneyland! What's the logo, not the logo, the trademark or the oh man, what's it called? The fucking, not logo, it's like the, I'm trying to think of the fucking, don't you hate that when you think of a word that you fucking know, but you just can't think of their saying or their, slogan, there we go, thank you, slogan. I hate that when you forget really, you have like a brain fart, you can't think of really simple words and everyone thinks you're a dumbass. Okay, slogan, yes. The slogan of Disney World, happiest place on earth. Millions of people come to, probably hundreds of millions, go to Disneyland and Disney World every fucking year. And they walk around, and the worst thing that happens at Disneyland is like the shit that happens with other people. Like, if you're at Disneyland, I would be worried about, you know, my kid getting kidnapped, or... you know, falling down and scraping your knee, which actually that did happen to me once at an amusement park, or, you know, getting sick, you're puking everywhere. You know, that's the things I would worry about going to a fucking, you know, amusement park. The last thing on my mind is, let's go to Disneyland with my 2-year-old son. Better make sure not to get eaten by any fucking alligators. Last fucking thing on my fucking mind. Here they are. They're in a well-populated area, too. It's not like they were outside the amusement park. They were in the fucking lagoon, which was like a fake pseudo little lagoon they built for that for the thing. There was like a movie night going on there. They're hanging out, and the child... To be fair, there was a no swimming sign, but I think it's a little bit presumptuous to say, hey, there was a no swimming sign, so watch out for alligators. I think, no. And the kid wasn't even swimming. The kid was just, like, walking, like, through the water. Like, when the water hit the shore, the kid was kind of just walking through it. That's basically what the kid was doing. And, a gator came out and grabbed the kid. And then the parents were like, holy shit, Billy got eaten by an alligator. I don't think his name was Billy. I think his name was like Lane or something. I forget. But yeah, they just rushed in, and like the father and the mother started beating the fuck out of this gator. The parents were not at fault there. Matt is like straight up ignoring everything. I talked about Bleach in this stream. Did I not talk about Bleach? I'm sorry, that's not how I do things. I don't sit here and talk about one topic for 2 fucking hours. That's not how I do things. That's never how I've done things. sometimes I don't even talk about Bleach at all. I talked about I talked about the new movie. I talked about the recent chapter. I talked about, I might be doing fan fictions. That was Bleach related. You know, I don't talk about Bleach for the whole stream. I'm sorry. Gotta talk about the NES. Yeah, the NES is good. Yeah, let's talk about One Piece. One Piece is tomorrow. That's going to be kind of overshadowed by Bleach. Actually, I wonder. See, remember back when Naruto ended and Oda drew the cover page for One Piece, and the cover page was Luffy and Naruto eating food. Like, Luffy was eating ramen, and then you don't actually see Naruto's face. It was obscured by Nami's ass. But look it up. It's a thing. But actually, let me see if I can find like a colored version of it. I wouldn't feel comfortable showing you the actual image, but if I could show you just a the colored image. Hold on, Naruto and One Piece cover page. There's probably, yeah, there's a colored version of it. Here it is. This credit goes to Charlie Z from DeviantArt. So way to go, Charlie Z. So this was the same issue that Naruto ended. Oda drew this for his cover page. Yeah, so you can see Luffy's there eating ramen, and then the person across from him eating meats is clearly Naruto, but you can't see him because Nami has to have a fucking bodacious ass, and god damn it. Who here would have sex with Nami? Just hands raised. So there's that. I don't know. So I don't know if Oda's going to do something similar for Bleach. I know that Oda was better friends with Kishimoto. Like, they kind of knew each other. I don't know if, yeah, I don't know if he would do the same thing for Bleach. But, you know, Bleach has been running in the magazine for not as long as Naruto, but still pretty damn long. Naruto has been running since 97, Bleach since 2001. That's still, it's been one of the staples of the magazine for 15 fucking years. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Oh, yeah, here the goes. Count the versions. Okay, let me explain something to you very carefully. When I do lose my virginity, if I lose my virginity, if we develop robot technology that I can lose my virginity, there we go, I would still want to have sex with Nami. All right? That shit's not going to change. I could turn my life all around and become fucking Hugh Hefner and just get laid constantly until I'm like 89,000 years old. And I'd be lying in my bed being like, damn, Nami's fucking hot. And then, dang. I feel sorry for you. It's okay. It's okay. Robots don't count. Hey, can you believe if we get to that point, though? Or better option, not robots necessarily, but virtual reality that's so realistic. I mean, this is the problem I had with Sword Art Online because when you talk about Sword Art Online or like dot hack, you always ask like, what can you believe? Maybe technology might actually get to that point. Like, look at the shit that's happening with Oculus. You know, it might be possible that someday we might be able to go into a fully immersed virtual reality world. And the problem I have with that is that once you go in, no one would want to leave. If you had virtual reality the same way as it is in the Sword Art Online universe, which is like really fucking advanced, but if we ever got that, imagine a handicapped person, a quadriplegic that has stuck in a hospital bed. And then they could just hook up the fucking, like, nerve gear or whatever. And then not only could they walk and move again, but they could, like, fly fucking dragons. I would be like, fuck it. Hook me up to this shit. I don't even want to live anymore. Just hook me up to it. I mean, yeah. No one would want to leave their house. They could have sex with their dream girls constantly. There's, like, an attachment that you, like, plug into the nerve gear and it goes on your junk. That's all people would do. We would turn into, like, we would become, like, a society of zombies, basically. We'd have to make... We would just develop all our technology for life support systems and virtual reality. That's all we would do. I see you with that bendy straw. I like my bendy straw. Fuck you. Yeah, the body functions, you still have to pee and eat, but if you're hooked up to life support, that doesn't really matter. Your body will wither away, but as long as your mind stays active, you don't even notice. Because Kirito's muscles, like, they atrophied at the end of the series, obviously, when he gets out of SAO, because he hasn't moved in, like, 2 years. But, you know, he's still... In the game, he was fine. What I'm saying is, if you're, like, a quadriplegic and you can't move anyway, why wouldn't you just want to be hooked into it? I'm at McDonald's. What I should buy? I'm feeling the 20-piece chicken McNugget meal. Maybe you should get that. 20-piece chicken McNugget meal. Make sure to get sweet and sour sauce and barbecue. They might just put up a huff. They might only give you one, but ask for, can I have both? And they'll be like, yeah, sure. So get the tangy barbecue. No, it's a sweet chili. Sweet chili. Get the sweet chili and the sweet and sour sauce, 20-piece McNugget meal, medium fry, and a medium high C. That's usually what I get. So there you go. If you actually order that, I will love... If you actually order that and then take a picture of it and send it to my Twitter, I would love you if you do that. The exact thing I just said. I would love you if you did that. Just order it and then take a picture and then be like, Tekking ordered my McDonald's meal. Hashtag, you know, the Nez. Do the Nez or whatever. Stop making me hungry. Team Mystic. You know what I learned today? I felt really fucking hurt today, guys. Jessica Negri, one of my, the people I'm subscribed to on YouTube, and I follow her Facebook, and I'm an admirer of her work. She's a cosplayer and a model, in case you don't know. She's also voice acting in a few anime. I found out today she was Team Mystic, and every choice that I've ever made in my life now just feels wrong. She's Mystic. I know. Dude, do you know what's in those McNuggets? I don't know. Probably really low-quality processed meat, I would assume. Really shitty quality meat. That's probably what I would assume is in McDonald's, yeah. Tastes okay, though. Here's the trick. Don't eat it all the time. I haven't eaten McDonald's in probably a month or two. Before that, I haven't eaten McDonald's in, like, 4 months. I didn't eat it for a long time, and then last few months I've been like kind of getting a craving for it, so I've eaten there like twice in the last 2 months. %40 of girls are Mystic. Ah! So that's why I can't find a girlfriend. That makes all sense now. Yeah, that's the reason. I admire her. I do admire her. I do. I'd like to meet her someday. After I get 100,000 subscribers. She has 1 million, but I feel like, you know, I get to 100K, you know, maybe higher than that. We might be able to, yeah. That's my ultimate goal in life. After I get the 100,000 subscriber, I'm not going to try to get the 1 million, because I don't think that's going to happen, because look at the Anime Man and Mystic Cronexia. They have, like, the most subscribers about people that talk about anime, and they don't even have 1 million yet. So I don't think I'll be able to hit 1 million. But I guess the ultimate goal for me after I do the 100K is to try to do a collab video with Jessica Negri. Let's see if we can make that happen. Do you watch Game Theorists? No, I don't. You mean Game Theory? With Matt Pat? Who stole my name and looks like a more attractive version of me and has a hot wife. He's like he's like the parallel version of me that's more attractive and has a better YouTube channel. Like everything I am, he's better. That's what I feel like when I look at Matt Pat. Like, goddamn, he's funnier, he's smarter, he's hotter, he has more subscribers. Damn it. But he sort of looks like me, sort of, kind of, just like a hotter version of me. Haven't you ever noticed that? Am I the only one? Misty has 1 mil. Oh, did he hit 1 mil? I just checked on this like maybe a week ago, so he must have just hit it. Okay, calm down, Tekking101. Just calm down. Have I ever been calm? Have I ever been fucking calm? Oh, by the way, in the new Bleach review, I'm not gonna, of course, spoil anything for the chapter or the review itself. Once again, I need to stress that it's not going to be out tomorrow or Friday. It's gonna be like a week or so. Might even be longer than that. It's the last one, so I'm gonna do the chapter. Yeah, I'm gonna do the reaction to it tomorrow. I'm gonna do the reaction, of course. But I'm not going to do it's going to be a while before the actual review is out. I hope you guys understand that. It's going to be the last one, so, you know, let me do what I want to do with it. I'll give it a few days, and I'll have a date out for it. It really sucks, because I start school next week, so now I got to jumble all this shit around. So I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of videos. I'll be doing the chapter review tomorrow, the chapter reaction tomorrow. I might just do a few reviews of, like, One Piece and Toriko tomorrow just to kind of celebrate the ending of Bleach. I'll just, like, fuck it, I'll do One Piece and Toriko. Friday is the Outlast stream. We do the Outlast Fridays. We do that. But beyond that, I think I'm mostly gonna focus on just the review. But let me tell you something about the review. I'm gonna try to make... You're gonna cry. I'm gonna use every dirty trick in the book to make you sons of bitches cry. I'm not even fucking with you. Like, I hope that you will be crying at some point in this review that I do. I'm gonna throw in some dirty tricks in there to get you to do it. I swear, it's gonna go dark places. I wrote that poem yesterday. I did that poem on Bleach that I came up with in like 3 minutes. That made a lot of people cry. But I want you to I want you to your eyelids to be freaking incontinent after this shit is over. Bring it on, fucker. My God, a face of stone. Yeah. Too right, already am. Wait, hold on. Fruit fly. Oh, it's on my, Okay, you're gonna hear a loud bang because it's all... Oh, shit. Popped out. You win this time, fruit fly. Do you like Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Yes, I do. I have a lot. When is the chapter coming out? Probably like 12 hours, I would say. Maybe more, but around 12. Where I live, anyway. Booty butt. I play Magic. I kind of do, but I don't know half about it. My friend's kind of teaching me, but I always forget whenever I play it. Like, I came up to him, I was so proud, because I'm like, I made a deck! I'm like, that's not 100 cards. I'm like, it needs to be 100 cards? Like, yeah, it needs to be 100 cards. I'm like, shit. I got like 60, is that good enough? No. I'll never cry. I'll never cry, Tekking. Yeah, we use the commander. That's what we do. We use the commander deck. And then I showed him my commander. It's a blue commander. And he's like, all right, well, you have other cards in your deck that aren't blue. And I'm like, wait, so I have to have blue? He's like, yeah. I'm like, shit. I didn't know that. My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card is probably Jinzo. Just in terms of appearance, I like Jinzo. Do you watch Steven Universe? Yes, I do. And as I was shopping today for shirts, I saw a Steven Universe shirt, a red shirt with the star in it. But I already have a shirt that's similar to that, so I decided not to buy it. Yes, I play Pokemon Go. I'm level 20 in Team Valor. I don't even need... Every time... I don't even need to... I bought this case because I don't even need to tell anybody I play Pokemon Go. It's like my identification. I just walk up to people and like... That tells you everything you need to know right there. It's a Pokédex and I'm Team Valor. Do you play Pokemon Go, bro? Click. I'm like, oh, I see. Don't even need to say shit. Where is locking? I don't know. Where's locking? Locking? I don't know. My doors are locking. I got very prominent lips. I've been told this before. And great eyebrows, apparently. Is Rukia a virgin? Spoilers. The fuck happened to Chad? Spoilers. You got a pretty mouth, boy. Uh-huh. Did you read the spoilers? Yes, I did. I know what will happen. Ooh. In the future. In the future, we will all be on giant jet skis floating through the sky, atop cities of clouds. We won't be there, of course. The next species will be there because we're going to get wiped out in a meteor in a few years. But until then... What happened to spoilers? Spoilers! Theories on Izuru's Bankai. Kubo said that it's like really disgusting when he uses it, so he couldn't draw it because it would be so disgusting, so yeah, there you go. It would probably be like a headless guy that carries his own head around and is constantly like weeping or some shit. It'd be pretty fucked up. Da, 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 hey, 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 goodbye. Are the spoilers true or not? The ones on the Bleach subreddit are. I wouldn't trust them anywhere else. I mean, yeah, there are probably other places, but I just read them on the subreddit. Somebody just posted on my fan page. So how does it feel to have wasted 5 years of one's life? Okay, how does it feel to have wasted 5 years of my life? I assume you mean the 5 years I've been doing the YouTube thing. Okay. How does it feel to have almost 80,000 fans? You know, I never thought at any point during high school, that was right before I started doing this, I never thought in high school that at some point in my life, I'm going to have this many, not even a fraction of this many people that would actually be interested in hearing what I have to say. The fact that I can do whatever I want, that I have complete creative license, that I can pretty much make whatever video I feel like making on a whim, and I can get... I get praised for it, and people like my shit, and even the people that don't like my shit, I'm like, hey, thanks for watching anyway. I am actually being... I'm popular enough that people can actually say, oh, I don't like it for this reason. Like, people are even having debates about it. That's incredible. And I get paid for it. So, how do I feel? Pretty fucking awesome. Pretty fucking awesome. Man, because this was me in high school. I was the quiet kid. First off, I was never this talkative. I didn't swear at all either. I don't know where the swearing came from. I think that just kind of develops with YouTube over time. But I was this shy little kid. I talked to nobody outside of I had my little clique, my little group of friends, like 4 or 5 people I would talk to on a daily basis, and I would not really go outside of that at all. And I would just sit in my fucking study hall and just in the back of the room and just read manga. And that was my life. Kind of like this guy. So, yeah, glad that didn't happen. It's not going to last forever. Well, nothing's going to last forever. I don't know, maybe I will fade into obscurity. 3 years from now, you'll be wondering, whatever happened to Tekking101? Yeah, after Bleach ended, he just went crazy. I think he's living outside the fucking 7-Eleven now. Like, sitting I'm like a bum on the side of the road. I got fucking scruff. I'm like, Rukia, do you know where Rukia is? Rukia! And I'm just talking into a fucking dumpster, like, hey, everybody, Tekking here. No, but if this doesn't last forever, which who's to say it might not last a while longer, that's why I'm going to college to get a degree, so I have other things to fall back on, It would be one thing if I'm like, okay, fuck life. I'm quitting my job, and I'm not going to college, and I'm just going to do YouTube the rest of my life. Yeah. There's people that do that, by the way. And it worked out for them. Not everyone, but there are people out there that did do that, and it worked out fine. But, I'm still working at Dollar Tree, even though I really don't have to. I'm still there, because I don't like to know that this is the only thing that's supporting me. I like to have a fallback, and that's why I'm going to get my bachelor's degree, so I can have a journalism career. And even if let's say I just drop subscribers, like at one point everyone realizes that I'm just shit, and it's like I go from having 80,000 subscribers, and like a year later I have like 10,000, and just no one gives a shit anymore. I would still probably upload shit from time to time, and I'd just be kind of like this washed up has-been. Although I think I'll be safe. You know why I think I'll be safe? Remember the Mr. Anime? Mr. Anime went fucking insane and murdered his family. And his channel still has, like, more subscribers than he had when he killed his family. If a masked murderer can still maintain his subscriber base, I think I have a pretty good shot at that. And I haven't even killed one person yet, so, yeah. Everyone, I'm sub. Hey, people seem to be enjoying the Outlast LP. I got some really positive feedback for that Outlast LP. And I'm just sitting here playing it like, I'm just commenting over it like normal. I'm not even writing a script or some people. That's like that's like the single most viewed Let's Play video I had, I think, other than the Bleach Online. The Bleach Online had a lot of subs too, had a lot of views as well. Yeah. Oh, did I say yet? I don't know. Maybe I did. So, yeah. Yet what? Hey, I'm 23 years old. Average life expectancy for a male is like, I don't know, 84? Like, I don't know what's gonna happen in the next 59 years. I don't know. Maybe I have to kill someone in self-defense someday. I'll still technically have to kill someone. Maybe World War III happens and I get drafted into the fucking military. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think it's rather presumptuous to say I'm never going to kill another human being. Maybe I get smacked on the head someday and develop some sort of psychosis and I turn into a fucking serial killer. I don't know. I can't see the future. I might be walking down the street one night, and I might be seeing some asshole trying to rape a lady, and I pick up I don't know, I pick up a freaking metal rod off the street, or like a brick or something, and I clock the guy's brains out, and I kill him accidentally. You just never know. Get a new muffin. Ah, I should have bought a muffin so I could eat it tomorrow. But I don't have a muffin, and I'm not driving all the way to a gas station that's like 10 minutes away just to get a muffin. Who wants a muffin? ASDF? Anybody? Okwahime? Maybe. Maybe they had sex, I don't know. I imagine that going down with Ukiura and Orihime. They're just kind of sitting on the sofa, and Ukiura is just kind of just like, are you finished eating your food yet? And they have this moment, and Orihime's like, I need you to feel something, anything. And then they have sex, and then, you know. Afterwards, Ukiura says some emo shit like, I didn't feel anything. But then he walks out, and he, like, starts crying or something. And like, I want to see if they posted that image to Twitter yet. The guy that ordered shit at McDonald's. He said he was going to post it to my Twitter. Don't lie. You said you were going to do this. Come on. Order your food. Take a picture of the food. There. Yes. 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 It happened. Yes. 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 Way to go, Vinny. Let's see. He got the high C. He got the fries. He got the McNuggets. Did he get the right dipping shot? No, he got the tangy barbecue, not the sweet chili. But yeah, that's fine. Tangy barbecue, and maybe he didn't hear me when I said the sweet chili. But still, do the Nez. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Woo, woo. I'm retweeting this shit. I have power over you all. Wait, hold on. I think the better way to say that. I don't know. Like, trying to think of something clever. Guys, help me say something clever. What's the Nez? The Nez is a way of life. It's like ass mode. I'll figure it out later. Oh, I'm the cutest. That's cute. That's nice. Something clever. Yeah. My Twitter. My Twitter. The Nez. That's Robert Ackertron's script. The Nez. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We'll do that now. Editing with Tekking101. Let's do it. All right. So for this... Oh, I forgot to add the window. Hold on. I want to do this. Okay, you want to do the Nez. I'll put out a tutorial video for the Nez at some point. Hold on, before I show you guys, I want to make sure there's nothing on my desktop that... Oh, okay, we're good. Alright, so we're going to be editing with Tekking. Alright, so what we're going to be doing now is we're going to want to open up GIMP. That's my Photoshop editing software. It's kind of an older version of GIMP. It's 2.6, but it's simple, and it's I've been using it for years. I've been using this before I even did the YouTube, before I even did the anime shit. I did this since like 2008, 2009. This is what I always learned on, so... It's pretty good, and it gets me to where I need to be. There's other software I use in case there's not what I need, but yeah. Alright, so YouTube folder, going into my manga archives. Takes a while to load because it's a fucking huge-ass folder. The archive. Every Bleach review I've ever done. So chapter 603 would be the chapter where Robert reveals his letter. And that's the image right there. See, now what we're going to be wanting to do, let's try to get similar font. So a good trick that I use for this is you can do this. Let's capture that. And since it's white on black, this might actually be really easy. But now let's go to... I'm going to go and try to search this font. I'm going to go see if I can find this exact font. I have a font that might be similar, I'm thinking off the top of my head, but let's search for it and see if something else comes up. Sing the first Yu Yu Hakusho opening. Dun 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 dun. I forget. I have it on a CD. I've listened to it recently. I just can't remember. Sorry. In this faceless town, and I feel I need a touch of a friend. In the countryside, I wander far and wide. My isolation begets me again. I don't know where to go. But it's I do. Oh, nah. Breaking my heart, and I stop and grow up again. And suddenly my intuition and my wisdom grows. Only then I know. Thank you for waking me up. Alright, I'm not finding an exact... Oh, here's one. Yeah, I'm not finding an exact one that has, like, the N sort of... The N is sort of, like, bent a little bit. Oh, well, I have a font that might be good enough for it. I'll use Hollywood Hills. That's probably close enough. Okay. So what we're going to want to do here is move this down. Okay. That's a good spot for it. Fill that in. And then... Oh, wait, you can't even see me doing it. Sorry! Pick a good font here. Hollywood Hills might be close enough to it. If not, I'll use, I don't know. Close enough. Actually, you know what a trick that I used to do is I used to take... Actually, fuck it. Let's do that. Fuck it. Let's just do that. Yeah. That's an easier way to do it, actually. If I have all the letters, I can actually... Oh, wait, no. There's no Z. That sucks. There's no Z. Damn it. I can't do it if there's no Z. Okay. But I can do this. That over here. Okay, and then... X... Wait, no. X. Oh, wait. Merged out. There we go. X. Okay. Bam. Done. Copy the Z from a Giselle page. Yeah, the thing is, though, they don't always use the font in the same... The translators don't use the same font for every Sternritter, you know? Yeah, I'll save that. Why not? Like, because Giselle's page is... Oh, yeah, did anyone notice that Yoko Littner is my, is my wallpaper? Anyone notice that? Yeah, it's... What was her? 580, I think, was all the Sternritter Cliques pages. Yeah, see, it's not the same font. Yeah, it's not the same. By the way, I added in the unknown letters. That's not something that they added in. I'm the one that did that because that was a gimmick I was doing for a little while. No, I didn't notice boobs at all. Well, that's the boobs pull. I've already made a video about that. Yoko is hot. She's 15! I mean, yeah, I have her up on my wallpaper, but it's not like I fantasized about her or anything like that. I have her up there. I thought it was just a nice sunset picture. She's the one blocking it with her boobs and her hair and her face. I just wanted the sunset picture, but she ruined it. Look at this. How am I supposed to enjoy that sunset with her? Her breasts that are all shiny and damn it, and yeah. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Bring back the bendy straw! Well, now that you said so. No. I prefer Gurren Lagann to Kill la Kill, I'll be honest with you. Get your hair cut. I just cut it like 2 months ago. This is the perfect length for when I'm starting school in like 5 days. This is like the perfect length. I like it. It's not too I like it today. It was raining today, so it got wet and it kind of got... I like when my hair is like straight like this and it goes right like down instead of like poofy out all over the place. So fuck off. I only cut my hair like twice a year. I cut it around Christmas and then around the summer, and that's it. Zoro hockey? Yeah, Zoro has hockey. Don't expect to see Zoro for a while, or Law, or Frankie, because we're focusing a lot right now on the, or Robin, because yeah, we're focusing all on the Big Mom arc, which I'm glad they did that, because they had, like, the Dressrosa arc was the longest arc of One Piece. If you didn't know, it is. It's like 100 chapters. In fact, I think it's exactly 100 chapters. And in that arc, so for that entire arc, pretty much, it was mostly just Luffy, Frankie, Zoro, and Robin as the Straw Hats. And Sanji was in it, and Robin, Sanji and Nami and Chopper, they were in it early on, but then they had to kind of leave, and they got separated for like 80 chapters or some shit. So it makes perfect sense now that, you know, Oda would want to focus on the Straw Hats like Brook and Nami and Chopper, the ones that we didn't get to see during the Dressrosa arc. So, yeah. And Zoro, Robin, Frankie, and Law all went to Wano. So, I don't know how they're going to... Oh, yeah, and Usopp. Yeah, Usopp went to Wano, too, didn't he? Yeah, Usopp went to Wano. So, we'll see what's going on with that. I forgot about Usopp. I forgot about God Usopp. I'm sorry, Usopp. Usopp's probably my least favorite Straw Hat, I'm not going to lie. Just because, like, I know it's part of Usopp's character to be a scaredy cat, like, that's his thing. But it feels like he should have a little bit more confidence at this point, just a little bit. He trained for 2 years, and, you know, all the crazy islands they've been on, all the crazy shit they've had to see and they've done, and every time they're about to go to a new island, he's still like, I have the scared of the new island disease. I'm like, come on, dude, you've been to like 8 different islands, all with monsters that try to kill you. You haven't developed an immunity to that at least a little bit by now. I mean, yeah, he can still be cowardly. That's a character trait. I'm not saying, like, just take away the character trait, but, I mean, he can grow up a little bit, just quit with the, like, every single time they talk about going to a new island, they're like, no! Like, taking on a Yonko, okay, that's a pretty big deal. You know, that's a pretty fucking big deal. So I can see him freaking out over that, but, you know. He hasn't died yet, so he should be thankful. I hope Sage King makes a return at some point, though. I'm waiting for the return of Sage King. Oh, I already know what the special announcement of Bleach is. It's going to be a live-action movie. To be released in 2018. Not really much else is known about it. Wouldn't get your hopes up, though. Usopp is essential in the way the dialogue involving the crew. He always puts things in perspective. Yeah, but does he put things in perspective? Yeah, I understand he does that, but that doesn't have anything to do with him being a coward. What I'm talking about is, like, every single time the crew talks about, like, going to a new island or exploring a place that looks spooky, he's like, no! I'm like, he should be, I mean, he's strong. He's a strong motherfucker. He's got hockey. He should be like, all right, I don't really like this, but I guess that's what we're doing. Do you like Game of Thrones? Yes, I do, and I have the Game of Thrones game, or at least the first episode of it on my PS4 that I'm expecting to play at some point. At some point. Yeah. Right now I'm playing some... Oh, I played the Doom demo. Holy shit, that's a fun game. I might buy... That probably is going to be the next game I buy. The next, like, just the price point that's... Because, you know, for the price points of PS4 games, you can't just go around and just like, oh, I'm going to buy that, I'm going to buy that, I'm going to buy that. No, you got to be kind of like strategic if you don't have a lot of money. So, Doom's probably going to be the next game I bought because that game was so much fucking fun. I played the demo and I loved it. You just go around cracking fucking demon skulls open. It's great. Law or Frankie? Ooh. That's a tough one. I guess I'll go with Law. You can't keep Law down. He might be my favorite One Piece character, period. Why don't you make a gaming channel? Because if I do all my gaming stuff on here, then that kind of focuses all my subscribers on my main channel, so I get to 100K faster. It seems counterproductive to start a new channel doing new content. So I got to do new content for that channel, which is building that channel up from the bottom, or I could just put everything on the main channel. I know I have a vlog channel, but I don't really use that except for, like, few instances. What's up with Zoro's eye? I don't know. Rinnegan, Sharingan, Jagan, Ping Pong. Take your pick. I don't fucking know. He made a contract with Sebastian. I don't know. Tell more love stories. Alright. So it's freshman year. And there's that girl that I really liked, and... You know, I think I told the story before. Like, that was, like, the moment, like, when we were freshmen that I had, like, the best shot about dating her, or at least... Because I found out later that this girl was kind of sleeping around with other guys. And, you know, you think back on that now, and the normal reaction to that now is like, well, I'm glad I didn't sleep with her then, because, you know, I mean, I didn't want to catch something. But, you know, no, still, like, at the time when I found out... Because I found out a senior year, like, she was kind of, like, sleeping around. I was like, you know what? Damn. Fuck. I really wish I would have... Damn it! And I think back to the signs. There was a time when, like, she drew on my hand, like, you know, I heart, and then she wrote her name, and then, you know, I'm like, ah, and then she told me once in kind of like a cutesy way, like, I love you, Matt, and I responded with, thank you! Yeah, so I was a fucking idiot freshman year. The last day of freshman year, I remember this, we were walking down the hallway, we were leaving school, and, we were talking about, because I was like a pale motherfucker. Like, I'm pale motherfucker now. I was white as a fucking sheet back then. And, you know, we were talking about we're going to get tans over the summer, you know. Like, we're going to get a tan, and then she's, like, comparing her arm to mine, and I'm like, you know, touching her. And then she hugged me, and then I left, and that was the best shot I had right there. And I fucked it up, Matt. Fucked it up, yo. So this is why I don't talk about love stories very often. Do you live with your mom? Yes, I do, because I'm in college and, you know, saves me paying like 20 grand and getting out of loans, so I'll take it, yeah. Matt, you're cute. Ex-albino. If I was an ex-albino, yeah, I'm wearing contacts right now. I usually am red eyes. Tekking had a shot. I've had shots with girls, and I'm not saying that just to fuck with you. There was one time we went bowling with my friends. It was on Valentine's Day, and it was kind of like a double date thing we were doing. My friend Warren, who's my neighbor now, and is now his fiance. It was his girlfriend at the time. My friend Warren and his girlfriend Amber. And then it was me and this girl named, let's just call her Katie. And I'm okay with saying my friends Warren and Amber's first names, but this girl I can't say for whatever reason. Anyway, I kind of knew her a little bit from where she worked, but not really. So, because Warren, Amber, and Katie all worked together, and I just kind of like was like the four, because I was always in where they work. So, we went bowling on Valentine's Day. It was like a midnight sort of thing. And like the day before, I asked Warren, I'm like, is Katie, like, does she like me? Is she into me? And he's like, you think she would, date me if I asked her? And Warren's like immediate response was like, oh hell yeah, yeah, she'll date you, yeah, she'll do it, and she'll probably do other stuff too. I'm like, oh okay. So we went, and the thing is, you know what killed it for me? You could say I'm a fucking idiot for this. I don't know. She was a smoker. That just killed it for me. I don't know, because I started to think like, I don't want to date a smoker. I don't want to taste fucking smoke. I don't want to have her smoking in my car and fucking smoke, in my room. Like, I don't want that to happen. I find it as a disgusting habit. I don't want to date a smoker. So I traded in sex for no sex because she smoked. Do you think that's appropriate, or are you just sitting there like, fuck Tekking, fuck her once and then leave her? Jeez, you're an idiot. I mean, she was hot. She was really fucking hot, but, I mean, like, she's a smoker, and it just killed it for me. I've known a lot of women that are really wicked attractive. Personally, I've known them. And they smoke, and I just feel like, because in 10 years, they're not going to look like that anymore, and I feel shitty, but, whatever. I worked with a girl named Michelle. Ridiculously hot. She was, she was, like, voted. We have this festival once a year called Thunder in the Valley, and it's like a big motorcycle festival, and they have like a Miss Thunder in the Valley, and she won it, and she worked at Dollar Tree with me, and she was really attractive, and she smoked. My friend Stephanie that lives in town that has the pet ferret, she smokes, and these are all really attractive women. Yeah, so I feel bad for them. Even the girl I liked in high school, she smoked too. A lot of what's with every girl I've liked, actually, a great majority of them smoke. Manga girl didn't smoke, so that's maybe probably why I was attracted to her too much, but yeah. If she smokes, she pokes. Eh. Don't date a smoker, date a Tashigi. But am I allowed to date Tashigi while smoker's in her body? Or can I date Tashigi when she's in smoker's body? These are the questions you have to ask yourself. Would have been worth the lung cancer, to be honest. I'm not going to get the lung cancer. Unless I was, like, around her 24/7 and just inhaling the fucking secondhand smoke. Smoking sucks. Vape. Okay, listen. I don't follow this shit. I don't vape. I don't smoke. I don't even really drink. So, stupidest question ever. But what the fuck is vaping? What is it? Like, what are you putting? Is like... what is it? I don't even know what the fuck it is. Is it like, what is it, like a mixture of like, what's in it? I don't even fucking know. I could have just looked this up, but I have no idea. Like, I know what is in a cigarette. It's tobacco mixed with like a horrible slew of like lighter fluid, and no one knows. Lighter fluid and arsenic and fucking nicotine, and I get what they put in cigarettes. I don't know what the fuck's in vape. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Nicotine and flavoring, mostly. Like, okay, nicotine's really not that bad for you. Okay, smoking a cigarette, the nicotine's not really what's bad for you. The tobacco, even, is not really what's bad for you. It's all the other horrible poisons they put in there. You know, that's what's bad for you. The nicotine is a problem because it gets you addicted to cigarettes, which make you smoke more, which inhales more of the poison. But nicotine on itself, on its own, as just a drug, is actually used for a lot of practical purposes. Tobacco is probably not the best thing to put in your body, but it's not bad. I wouldn't say it's any worse than, like, eating a lot of candy or fast food, you know. Tobacco is probably not the best thing to put in your body, but it's, you know, just on its own, it's probably not too bad. Why don't you work out, man? Well, I bought some more weights, and I've been running a lot more, so we'll see where that goes. Also, my school has, like, a fully functional gym I'm probably going to use a lot more. Come in here. What's up?
Did my vitamins come in?
No, nothing came today. I bought some vitamins for myself, though.
Oh.
Look at all this shit I bought today. I'm so poor.
Show it. I'll show my bracelet.
Sure.
I'm taking that to Walmart.
Okay. $50 for shoes. Is that cheap?
What was this after the sale?
$25.
Wow, look how pretty the box is.
Yeah, I know.
Can they see it?
Shiny.
And he bought it for no reason.
I bought it because once you get to, like, the $250 mark, you kind of just, like, fuck it.
Don't swear.
Swear. Check it out. New
Nice.
shoes.
Very nice.
Fair price.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's kind of... They say it's cheap for shoes. $50.
Wow.
Well, your standard...
I spent $25
Your
on
standard is Walmart shoes. Okay, Jess buys shoes at Walmart, and she literally goes through them, like, once a month.
Really?
How much she... Yeah, because at Dollar Tree, they get ruined because you have to walk around so much, and...
What did I buy? Dr.
Like,
Schultz.
you're kneeling down so much, it's bending the shit out of them.
Yeah. Thank you for my bracelet.
You're hot, apparently. Is that a Boston accent? No, she's not Boston. I don't know where that came from. Yeah. What's that? This is just a fucking... Let me show you my new threads. Tekking's new threads that I bought for, college. American Eagle. Okay, so when I was in high school, I remember I got into a fight with my mom once in high school because we would always go school shopping at Walmart, and we would buy my shoes and my pants and everything at Walmart. And this is like the stupidest thing to give a shit about during high school, but you're a teenager, so of course you do. I was like, all the kids are wearing the cool clothes from like Aeropostale and American Eagle and you know, like like Sears and like places that are like really trendy and they have the logos on it, like the Gap and what was the other one? Hollister and shit like that. And I got really mad at my mom because she would not take me shopping there, and I got into a fight with her, and of course it's just because it's way too expensive. And I went shopping there today, and I'm like, I should probably apologize to her because, like, every shirt in there costs $25 unless it's on clearance. So, yeah, man, I mean, not cool. So I bought 2 shirts there. One was on clearance. I bought a shirt with a giant 3 on it. I don't know what it looked cool to me. I don't know what it means. You tell me what it means. There's a 3. Looks like The Ring. If you just take out the 3, it's just like that scene from The Ring. And then I bought, because I have to let everyone know I shopped at American Eagle, I bought a shirt with American Eagle on it. So, yeah, that's great. Oh, man. Let's see. Shorts. I'm a hipster now. Let's see. That's a shirt. That's a boring shirt. America! Yep. Just like a random shit they put. I wonder who decides to put shit on shirts. Because this is like just American, you can barely even read it. American Supplies. And it's 2 Indian heads, and it's like NYC 87 quality goods. I'm like, what? What? It doesn't have to make sense, Tekking. I don't know. Just like a random V-neck. Oh, this was a cool thing. This was like a zip-up, like, tight shirt thing I can wear when I'm working out. So I'll go to the gym wearing this, and everybody be like, yeah, he's cool. Yeah, that's how I see it happening. And then, just like a hoodie, shirt thing. But yeah, I'm ready to go. Sears ain't trendy. For me, it's trendy. Sears is trendy as fuck. Yeah, my college has, like, this whole gym area, and I've been going there for 2 years, and I never have been in the room, but I only have 1 more semester left. Technically 2, but the second semester I'm not going to spend at the college too much. I have to do an internship, so I'm not really going to be part of the college too much. But, I'm going to try to take advantage of that. On Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays now, I only have 1 class. I'm only there for an hour. So I might take more advantage. I might work out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for a little bit at the college. I say might be, but it ends up, like, I'll miss 1 day and I'll be like, fuck it. What do you think I should get started on? Because I'll walk into that gym and I'll have no fucking idea what to do. I'd be like, okay, I have no idea how that works. I could try a treadmill, but I'd probably get tired after about 5 minutes. Probably should look up, like, workouts on YouTube or something. You should do cardio first. Cardio, that's like treadmill shit, right? Bench press. Yeah, that's what I'm going to start off with. I do have some weights over here, and I have, like, some ankle and wrist weights that I've been wearing when I run. Wish we could be workout bros. I'm sorry. It's a private gym. I'm sorry, buddy. Skip leg day. No one does leg day. Wait, there's days? I gotta pick days? Aw, fuck that. I'm just kidding. Monday will be leg day. Wednesday will be... This will only be 3 times a week. I'm not overachieving here. I was friends with a bodybuilder. Like a serious bodybuilder. And he had his whole schedule mapped out perfectly. He would eat his meal. He would bring special meals to eat at, like, certain intervals. Like, I have to eat at this time and this time and this time. And it had to be these specially prepared meals. Like, he was on this shit. And this dude, his name was Phil. This dude, he was a ginger, but he was, like, fucking ripped. He was like a giant. He had, like, a beard and, like, red hair and, like, a red beard. And he was, like, buff as shit. He was a really nice guy, though. He was a really cool dude. Just do roids, faggot. Yeah, okay, roids are good. Was he shooting? I don't know. He was a pretty big dude. If you told me he was doing steroids, I wouldn't have been surprised. Deadlifts, squats, pull-ups, and I forgot. You guys are just telling me to do all the worst shit. Like, you should bench press right after you do cardio. I don't even know if that does anything, but that'd probably be like shit, man. You still have to work out if you take roids. Yes, I know how roids work, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was doing steroids while working out, because like I said, he was a pretty buff guy. Oh my god, okay, so while I was shopping for these shoes today, right, while I was waiting in line, there was 2 people in front of me. One was like an older guy, not really old, like maybe he had like a salt and pepper kind of beard. Next to him was, I guess, his wife, but she looked like 20 years older, so maybe it was his mom. I don't even really notice it first because I'm waiting in line. I'm not really paying attention to what's below me. But I finally looked down, and she's wearing shorts, and I see this woman's legs. It looked like there was, like, an eel crawling up her legs, like a black eel crawling up her leg, when I realized it was, like, her veins. Her veins were, like, three-dimensional. Like, I've seen people with prominent veins before, but this girl was, like a whole nest of snakes were just resting on her legs. It was fucking disgusting. It was like her skin was all bulging and wrinkled and rippled, and it's like, ah. It was pretty gross. It was pretty gross. Maybe I should do the Saitama workout. 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run every single day. Ooh, that'll be tough, man. If you're already small, it's extremely hard to gain muscle. Oh, that's the reason. Okay, well, fuck working out then. Yeah. Hey, it worked for Deku from My Hero Academia. He was scrawny as shit and he got buff. If it can happen to a fictional manga character, it can happen to me, damn it. Oh, I forgot the 100 sit-ups. That's the thing. But then you'll lose your hair. That's why I won't do it every day. I'll only do it Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. That's the trick. So I'll only be half as strong as Saitama. Izuku had 10 months. Well, I have 4. So let's work on that. By December, I will be ripped. We cut to December, and I'm just like this fat fuck sitting, like, eating a Twinkie. I gained, like, 30 pounds. Like, oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm not doing the 10-kilometer run. No, maybe like a 1-kilometer run. We're going to start slow on this shit. I'm not going to push myself. I'm going to go until, crazy idea. I'm going to go until I feel like, I'm sweating a decent meal, like, and I start feeling lightheaded. I think that's a good place to stop. If it takes 10 minutes to get to that point, or 30 minutes, or an hour to get to that point, we'll see where we'll see where we're at. Okay, fine. 2 kilometers. It's only 6 miles, Tekking. No one knows Deku's real name. It's Izuku. It's Izuku. Would you date a girl that's on Team Mystic? It'd be a hard sell, but it wouldn't be impossible. I'm 12. I do the 5K. Well, 12-year-olds tend to have a little bit more energy. I'm not even... Like, there's this image, I remember there was a Facebook, it was like a meme thing for a while, this, like, 6 or 7-year-old that lives in, like, Scandinavia or whatever, and he was, like, buff as shit. Like, you wonder if they didn't give this kid steroids. Like, he was lifting his whole body on the bar with, like, one arm, like, upside down. It was, like, some crazy muscle control shit. And he was, like, 6. It was weird. Half of infinity's still infinity. Yeah, except you get to keep your hair. Alright, well, it's 8 o'clock, so I think I'm about ready to get off here now. I think this is a pretty good stream. Okay, I'm going to set up the stream for tomorrow after I'm done with this one. I'm just going to do it on the main channel this time. It worked out fine on my vlog channel. Nothing got taken down, so I'll do it on my main channel this time. I'm probably going to do it for 9 a.m., which will be Eastern Standard Time. So once again, I'm not going to hold your hand on this. You're going to have to go. 13 hours. I'm doing the stream in 13 hours. So wherever you are right now, 13 hours from right now. That's when I'm doing the stream, okay? 13 hours from right now. Do you got it? Are you adding it up in your head? Okay, I'll make it easy for you. You see if you're doing the 12-hour thing, if you're not doing military time, see the number you're looking at right now? Like the number I'm looking at's an 8. Just change that to the other thing, AM or PM, and then add 1. There you go. And I'll record it, of course, I'll record it. And then you can watch it later afterwards. I be at school. Well, I'm sorry I can't accommodate everybody. But, yeah, I'll record it. You can watch it afterwards. So, thanks you guys for watching. I'll probably do the One Piece and the Toriko reviews tomorrow as well, while working on. I already kind of have an idea for the review. I have a structure, at least. I know what the intro is going to be. I know what a few of the jokes are going to be. I know how it's going to end. Which you guys are going to love for that. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tekking signing out. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Do the Nez. Do the Nez, do the Nez, do the Nez, do the Nez. We're going to make it a thing. We're making it a thing. We're doing t-shirts.